guys, my name is Brenda Nyambeki, or you can call me Shori for Grief, and welcome to another episode of The Healing Hearts. Da-da-da-da-da-da! So we say the podcast atuli. Tunacheka tukisonga. We are talking about grief, and we're just creating awareness on grief and the grief journey and how derailing and how heavy it can be. And so thank you so much for everyone who subscribed, liked, commented, and shared this podcast. And on today's episode, we have an amazing lady. Hey, Wakili, quick one. There you go. So allow me to give her the chance to introduce herself, because if I introduce her, I will not do justice to this lady. So, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Wow. How do I begin?
Feel free. Anywhere. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what you want us to know. What you don't want us to know, please don't tell us. Because sisi ni wa Kenya. Tunapenda tea.
Okay. My name is Nyaboke. My full name's ni Joyce Nyaboke Nyakundi. I am an advocate, a mother of one, and a Christian.
Sirakish. Apako advocate.
Apako
Advocate. Because I think in another maybe we'll have you in another episode talking about this thing of succession when you lose a loved one and stuff. Because there's a lady I came across on TikTok. She talks about how it took her time to get access to her husband's wealth, simply because of what the one, the death certificate took some time. Two, you see, when you're filling in those documents, next of kin, what. So apparently it's not that automatic. There are some things she had to go through. It took her 5 years to get access to her husband's wealth. But we'll talk about that maybe in another, or even today's episode. Yeah. So tell us about Akina.
Okay, Basi, I'll do it slowly, Basi.
Yeah, just don't be humble.
So, let's begin. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime.
And this is a really nice place. Nice space for people
creative.
grieving. Yeah, it's really nice. My name is Joyce Nyaboke Nyakundi. I go by Miss Nyakundi, or Nyaboke, or Jojo. I am an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, 6 years now in active practice. And I have actually worked for like around 10 years in the legal field. I also do business. I am so into business so much. Yeah, and I am a mother of one. I am a Christian, and I am very bubbly and extroverted.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm a big sister.
She's actually the firstborn anyway. You should see the way she commands us around anyway.
I had to mention that because everywhere I go, ninafikanga tu kama nime, you know.
But you do it well anyway.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing. So I think just for women empowerment, I think the advocate bit is really, for me, I always like when I meet, is it women who are advocates or women advocates? I don't know. There's something about them that I'm always like, ish, must be nice. How is it being an advocate of the High Court?
Oh, wow. 6
years.
Yeah, 6 years in active practice since I was admitted to the bar.
Please tell us that you have your own farm as well, so that people can. This is me patronizing you, so that people can feel free to reach out to you whenever they have.
I came to
small
talk about
cases,
grief.
Big
No.
cases. It's okay. We are talking about it because I can come to you when, like you see, for example, luckily for me, when I lost my mom, getting her access to her property was good because my firstborn bro had done most of it. But you see that someone who lose someone and they'll be like, now where do I start? When I want to do this, I'm being told you can't do this without this. You can, so maybe there's some documents you'll need in those. So please tell us you have your farm, what you do, what cases you take, what cases you don't take. Yeah. Then we dive into the grief story.
Yes. I mentioned that I am an entrepreneur. I love business. So I quickly opened my law firm immediately, like after I was admitted. I think also the issue that is going on about sexual harassment contributed to it, because I saw dust in the employment sector. But I think it pushed me. I opened my own law firm. We started in Westlands, but then moved to Karen. We are currently at Turner House, 4th floor, Karen. Just the Karen Shopping Center. And I think we are 5 people now with me. Those are the number of employees in the firm. And yes, we take succession matters.
Yeah.
I know it's part of this. We take succession matter, family matters. I am so passionate about family matters. And children like custody, like, succession of parents, guardianship, adoption. Yeah. And we also do conveyancing. So basically, things that go into family issues.
Okay,
we do
big
that.
on family issues.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, so
that's
big
nice.
on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll talk about the succession issue later. But for now, you're welcome to this space. As I've said, The Healing Hearts is a podcast where we talk about our grief journey. I have been privileged to be an orphan for 10. Actually, we laugh about...
We shouldn't be laughing about being an orphan.
I have been privileged to be an orphan for 10 years. This year will mark 10 years.
Oh, wow, drum roll.
This year, I've actually told myself, my mom's death anniversary, I think I'm going to buy a cake. Actually, I'm going to do something.
Oh,
why? I'm just, unajua vile kukua orphan ni kazi ngumu. Ay, jameni, guys, where? So I think we joke about it. We've been privileged to be orphans. I have been an orphan for 10 years now. I think yours has been longer.
Yeah. I'm still a big sister.
You're still clearly. You like that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been an orphan for 10 years. So I have struggled in this grief journey. But eventually, I think I have found the voice and the space to just talk about it. So when I lost my mom, I started my content creation journey. I used to talk about my mom, and then I realized I hadn't healed. There were so many things. There's so many things. So now I can nowadays I talk about my mom and I don't even cry. Like the days I cry, we're just now ovulating. If I talk to you about my mom and I'm kind of ovulating. But anyway, yeah. So maybe you can share with us your grief journey. It could be, kind of grief you've gone through and how it's been for you. And hata kama ni mapenzi, we talk about love and we laugh. We talk about love and laugh. So tell us, clock it. So there's another one, Gen Alphas have actually forgotten. I'll remember. Once they clock it, I don't know, they snap or something. There's something they do.
Oh my God, we are
it.
becoming our
Yes,
parents.
we are old.
We can't even.
So tell us,
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for this space. One thing I know about grief is we like to talk about it, but we don't have that space to talk about it. So such a space is really nice, because if you find someone who is going through grief, they will talk. If you just look at them, they can talk for like 2 hours non-stop about this person they lost. And this space is really beautiful, and I know many people would want such a space, and I'm so privileged to be here because I want to talk about it.
Please do. We have the time, we have the space.
Yeah. So for me, I think I don't think I'm an orphan, but I have a dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't have a mother. I lost my mother quite early in life. I was 16, going to 17. Yeah, I think I was in my 4th form. Yeah, I was in my 4th form, and it was second term. I think, I don't know what I was doing at home at the moment, but my dad, I don't know, should I tell the story like that, or I should be telling you how I have overcome it?
No, you feel free. Tell us how if you're okay, tell us how your mom died, what happened. Then after that, even the burial, because have I spoken? Yeah. The previous guests have spoken about even the burial preparations, how tedious it gets, how they had to feed 1 million people. Yeah, so just feel free.
Okay.
It's not an interview, no. Yeah. You just feel free.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that time I was at home. I remember I was at home.
But you were in boarding school, but you were at home. Am you in day school?
I was not in boarding school.
Okay.
I think I was in day school. And my dad had a school then, like a primary school and a high school. So they had a function. I think they were commemorating opening of a big dining hall at the school. So I was at home. There was this big party. I think I attended that party in the school. Then my mom used to manage the school too together with my dad. But they were both teachers in different schools like TSC. So I remember getting home around 3 p.m. from that party. And I found my mom, she was lying on the sofa set. It was not new. Then
she wasn't at the party with you?
No. That day she wasn't. So, but I don't remember things that happened before me seeing her. That is what I remember. Like, I remember coming from this party from the school. Then I met her lying on the couch. She was watching TV, but there was a lot of medication on the table. And I think I asked her what's wrong. And she said, anaumwa na tumbo. And it's been going on throughout the day. So I assume that is why she was not in her school, because she used to teach, So I think I went to the kitchen. I think I took water and ran back, because my dad's school is not far away from our home. It's not far away. Like, it's like around 200 meters or 500 meters. I ran back. Then in the evening, now she was complaining of very severe stomachache. I took her to the hospital. There was a dispensary at home, a clinic actually, and it's a walking distance. So I took her to the clinic.
So you just walked?
We just walked, the two of us. Okay. But while we were walking, she couldn't walk for more than like 50 meters. She could walk for 50 meters, then puke. Then we continue. Then we got there. She was treated. She was given medication. Kitambo, there was no these tests. It was just a clinic. So akapewa dawa, akakunywa. We came back. I think it was painkillers and Fragile or something. We came back because, when we say stomachache, the first thing you don't think it's very severe. Yeah. So we came back, but at night she couldn't sleep. It was vomiting. Then we left with my dad at around, it was quite late, around 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. So my dad was driving, and nilikuwa nimekaa naye hapo, like the second.
You left like to another hospital?
Now to Kisii Town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was our home. Our home is like 11 kilometers from Kisii Town. Around 10 to 11 or less. I can't quite say, but it's not far. Right now it's like 15 minutes because of Lami, but kitambo hakukuwa na Lami. So we left. My dad was driving. I was there. My mom was lying on my lap. And she was really in pain, in so much pain. So I think it hurt me to see her heart. Yeah. I started crying. And she could see me crying. Then there was this big moon. I think it was like this light.
Really?
Yeah. It's bringing me the memories. Yeah, so I remember, I think that scene has never left.
You're going to which hospital? In Kisii?
Ram Hospital.
Then Ram Hospital was a good hospital.
Yeah. So I think we were passing this route. Sai kitambo barabara zilikuwa zimetengenezwa, so it was a bit bumpy. The moon was so bright. I've never forgotten that. I can't forget that moon. And she was just lying here. I was crying, and she's telling me, don't cry. You're a big girl, blah, blah, blah. So then there was this song playing.
A sad one.
Oh, God.
When I was going through, so let me tell you, when I was going through my grief journey, there are songs to date.
Yeah.
If I listen to those songs, when just know I'm hurting.
I know, me too.
There are songs if I listen to, hata ukisikia nimeiweka tu sahi, jua tu I'm going through something. Maybe I just can't. Like there are songs, hey.
Like for me, that song, I felt like it was God. I know you're Christian.
Yeah.
I felt like it was God talking to me, and He has never allowed me to forget that song because it was saying, it's that song From a Distance. Yeah.
God was telling you, Nyaboke, fold your sleeves.
I know.
It's about to get bumpy, you know.
It was, the song says, from a distance, God is watching.
Yeah.
From, like, it's so, there is a way the song is, the lyrics are that, but I think the underlined sentence there is that God is watching from a distance. So when I say I saw that moon, I felt like I was seeing something telling me that I might be far, but I am watching. So that scene has actually never left
your mind.
my mind, up to date. So through my grief journey, that has carried me. Like, you're not alone. I am watching. Anyway, I'll circle back to that.
To the song. The song.
So we got to Ram.
So let me ask, if this drive, you, mom, dad, mom is in pain, is dad saying anything? Am I ako focused and tukatuku drive? He wants to get to the hospital. Bibi ashughulikiwe.
Yeah.
You know.
I am not so sure if he said
you can
anything.
Remember. Okay.
Because I feel like my mind
was
picked
on the moon.
A few things. And it was quite on the moon, and my mom, and the heart, song. And I am crying.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't remember if he said anything, but I know he said something.
And what was going through your mind at that time?
I think deep down I knew.
Mom was going?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Deep down I knew that she was dying.
What? You know, because anytime someone tells me that statement, I usually get jitters. Because what do you... Yeti, how?
I knew. But...
You kept... Like, you were just like...
Because when I was in school... Because I was in boarding school... Then I cried to come home. To go to a day school. The reason I cried for that is because I dreamt of my mom dying for like a whole month straight.
Really?
Yes. And in all these dreams, someone was killing her. All of them. Someone was killing her. But I was too afraid to say it or pray it away. I don't know what I could have done different. So I wanted to come home and actually see. So when I was going to the hospital and she's hurt, she's crying, she's like, I don't think I'm going to make it. My stomach is, yani, like she was talking in Kisii like, yani tumbo yake imekatika kabisa. You see, so I was like, this has come to pass. My dreams are coming to pass. So I knew when I was crying, I knew she was going to die. I actually knew, but I didn't know what death was, per se. I didn't know kabisa what death was. I've never experienced death. Up to my mom dying, I had never lost anyone close to me. Okay, I'd lost my grandma, but I don't think we were so close. And she was old, so I assumed people die when they are old. So up to that time, I didn't quite understand loss. Yeah. So anyway, we got to Ram Hospital. At around, I think it was past midnight because the roads were very clear. We got to Ram Hospital. She was admitted. She was given drip. I don't remember if they tested her or not, but I think my dad was doing the nitty-gritties for the hospital. Then I was requested to stay with her overnight. So I think we slept that night. She got better a bit. At least she could eat something. And she slept. At least she was not vomiting a lot. Then the morning came. My grandma came, my dad's mom. She's late. God rest her soul too. She came in the morning to help me because, you know, I was a kid and I'm taking care of. So she came to help me so I could go back to school. But I said I don't want to go yet. Yeah. I didn't want to go yet for that day. Then I think my aunties came. That day passed well. Then
And your mom was improving.
yeah, she was improving.
Okay.
She actually improved very, very well. Then came that night. There was someone who was next to bed. Like, tulikuwa this side, they were the other side. So, Sisi, we had taken 2 beds. My dad paid for 2 beds for me to sleep.
Oh.
So there was the other side. She died. That lady died. So I remember my mom looking at her and saying, oh my God, she has already left. It was so sad. Like, I saw her feeling so sad to this woman that we just met like 12 hours ago, you know.
And she's no more.
Yeah, she was moved by that death because she actually sat down, looked at her. They came, they did the, my sister calls it, I don't know, the last what? When they clean the body, blah, 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 and take them to the morgue. My sister is a nurse, so she usually tells us, she's the last what? The last dance, I don't know. So that woman died, that passed. My mom had a phone, ndio nini zilikuwa zinakujia. To do days. Hizi tunini kidogo kidogo. So she had a phone, so she called a few people. My dad was there. She called a few people. She called my brother. My brother was in Nairobi. Then I don't know what happened. I blocked that phone. Like nikai lock. Then akaniambia, I need to talk to 3 people. No, that was late at night. Oh, my shushu is still there. My grandma is still there. So it's just my grandma, myself, and my mom. So we were sharing the bed with my grandma. Then my mom was sleeping next. So that night we also slept there as they did more tests because bado tumbo ilikuwa inamuuma but ilikuwa inapungua. So that night he wanted to call 3 people. My dad and a family friend of ours and my big bro. I usually say I'm the first born because my brother has actually never been at home.
Okay.
So at that time alikuwa amesha kuja Nairobi. Alikuwa kwa army camp. So they usually don't come sana.
Sure.
So she wanted to call these 3 people, but the phone was locked.
You had locked the phone.
Yeah. So I feel like my mom could have died that night. But she waited for me to unlock that phone. Aongea na watu watatu, then
You eventually unlocked the phone.
yeah, but we had to call Safaricom. You know that time call Safaricom 24/7. So I had to wait in the morning, call them, like unlock, wanipe PUK, then they unlock, then nimpe. So I did that very early in the morning, around 7. And my dad was on the way coming back. So that day, nilikuwa nataka, now I can go back to school. Because you know mom is improving. Now I was telling dad to come, niende shule.
At least uende shule.
Yeah. Then I unlocked the phone. I remember she called the 3 people. She called my dad. She called that lady, our family friend, a very close one, and my brother. So when she called dad, I don't know what they spoke because she kept sending me away when they were speaking. Yeah, she could just tell me, go do this. I go do it. Come back. Go do this. I go, come back. Go do this. Like, I couldn't sit there while they spoke.
And when she was speaking to these 2 other people, you were there?
No, I
Bado
wasn't. Bado alinifukuza. But when she spoke to my dad, I don't know what she said, but I feel like it was a goodbye because my dad called back severally. Yeah, and he was like, what is happening? I'm saying nothing is happening. She's just seated calling people. Who has she called? I'm saying she wanted to call you and this and this. Then he's like, hold on until I come. Tell her to hold on until I get there. So I'm wondering, what are we holding on to? You know, tell her to hold on until I come. So, and I'm telling my dad, I want you to get here very fast because I want to go to school. So my dad was so pressured. Then she called the lady. I went. I don't know what they spoke about. Then when she called my big bro, she gave me a handkerchief to go wash. So I think that is what I remember. So I'm like, okay, this is one handkerchief. We have a new one here. Use this one. I'll wash this later.
No, go wash this one.
Wash this one.
I want this one.
I didn't go to wash it, but I stepped outside. I went and sat somewhere. I think I gave them like 5 to 8 minutes. Then I came back. She was done. But she asked me, where's the handkerchief? I had not washed it. I told her I will wash it later. You know, so I'm like, maybe sasa tunavutana because you know, teenagers and their mothers. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll wash the handkerchief. Then she told me that you know, your siblings are very young. Like, she actually didn't say siblings. She said Moses, my small brother. He was like around 3 going to 4. Yeah. She was like, you know, Moses is very young and you have always taken good care of him. Kindly continue doing that. Take care of your siblings. So I'm wondering. Also, I'm thinking, you know, this is a parent. She usually reminds me to do that severally. So I'm like, okay, I will do that. Okay, I will do that. Take care of your siblings. Take care of Moses. And she actually said Moses most of the time. Yeah, because I think he was very, very young. And being a Kisii family, unajua kupata watoto wavulana was an added advantage.
Sherehe kubwa sana.
So we usually joke about it like for my big brother and me, we could have been planned. But my 3 other sisters were not planned. If Moses came... If Moses came after me, wangeachia hapo.
Also after you, it's your bro, you, sister.
Then 3 sisters. Yeah, then Moses. Yeah.
Okay.
So we usually say, hey, ni Moses tulikuwa wanatafuta.
I used to tell my mom na June kura nitafuta. Mama wangu anakataa, anasema mimi nilikuwa nataka mtoto. Nikamwambia mbona uliachia kwangu after me? Akasema wewe kura kitu kama hiyo. I'm just like ulikuwa unatafuta msichana.
Exactly. I think they do that. So for us, I think we always say Moses alikuwa anatafutwa sana, and he's very loved. He's very loved. Even with my dad, so much. So she mentioned Moses. Then now I was like, okay, I don't want to hear this anymore. We are in the hospital. I want to go to school. Let me go wash that handkerchief. I went to wash that handkerchief. My dad has not gotten here. But they had spoken with my big bro and all. So I went to wash the handkerchief. So that story basi ishe, you know, nikae chini ni relax. So I went to wash the handkerchief. I came back. She was gone.
What?
Yep.
Your grandmother was there?
Yeah. So when I came back, I don't remember how long I was gone.
Washing the handkerchief.
Yeah, I don't remember how long I was gone. Like, I try thinking in my head, kwani handkerchief niliosha for hours, you know.
Wait.
So I came back. It was so crowded. I came back. There was my dad. I feel like my dad came and she left.
What?
Yeah. So I saw my dad.
So you've come back with a clean handkerchief?
Na basin, nimeosha, nimerinse kila kitu. Today, sijui handkerchief lina.
Akiwa.
I was like, what? So I sat, nilikuwa kwa mlango. So nimefika kwa mlango, naona my grandmother amesimama hapo the other side. She was holding a bucket. I think alikuwa amevomit just before akufe. So alikuwa amehold a bucket. Alikuwa amehold my dad was standing this other side now, this side of the bed. Then as I was standing there, I don't remember what came first, what happened, I don't remember. But the doctor, nikona tu daktari anafunga that kitambaa, like kitambaa hiyo curtain around hivi, akaifunga hivi. Then I think he looked at his watch and said time of death. Yani, I was just frozen. I was looking at these things, I was just frozen. I was standing there, I'm like, what is happening? Then kidogo, my aunt came, my mom's sister, mdogo wake. She's also late. She died a few years ago. God rest her soul. So akakuja. I remember alinipata kwa mgongo akaniuliza, Joyce, what's happening? Madhe ako aje? Mama ako aje? Aliza, mama umenona kiari. Nikamwambia, I don't think kama nilimjibu.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I answered.
Let
I don't
me
remember.
ask, each time your grandmother is not wailing, because I know kisses were very good in wailing.
I don't remember her
You can
wailing.
remember.
But I think shortly after, I also think she was also confirming, because now the doctor has come at the time. Because later on, that is when I saw her wailing, because I remember...
Your grandmother now.
Yeah, I remember her telling God that this woman has young children. So ungenichukua instead, you know. Yeah, I remember asking God, like, and she was so prayerful. So prayerful. She actually died at 105.
Your grandma.
Yeah. I think after that she stayed. She passed on like in 2023. Yeah, 2023, 2020. Very recent, at 105. I think hata yeye by the time alikuwa anafika 90 alikuwa anamka anaambia Mungu ni leo nichukue.
Like sasa wewe
nishamaliza kazi yangu hapa, wewe nichukue.
Contract yetu imeisha.
Yeah, but then God gave her like 15 more years. Yeah.
So this at this point you're there. He hata nashindwa kuuliza swali. Do they come? Do they take her? Like what happens?
I don't after
because I'm imagining they were also maybe probably trying to shield you from seeing a lot of things.
I don't know what's happened.
Because one, you've just gone to wash the handkerchief, you're coming back, she's normal. So I can imagine they're also trying to be like, sasa asikuje hapa.
They didn't.
Or they let you.
Yeah, they let me go. They let me go. Like when the doctor said time of death, he left. I remember he left her there with my dad. My grandma was there. Then my auntie has come. Then I went close. There. I think when I got there, there's this thing that says, you can't hurt me. I have seen my loved one in a casket. You know,
I tell you.
I remember that time. I think that was the first time my heart broke.
You know, we joke about it. My firstborn bro and I, we joke about it. Sisi hakuna kitu unaweza tushu. We've already gone through the worst. Like there's nothing more you can. After I tell people, I think nisha heartbreak. Saizi zingine za come to ni sosa ile major
kwanza unasonga. I think people tell me a lot how I just move on from stuff. And I think that is one of the reasons. So I moved close. So I'm still trying to understand like where has she gone?
Yeah.
You know. But then what broke me is I saw my dad cry.
Hiyo ndio ilikumaliza.
So I actually
akitumia service kwa bag. Watu wako unfair. Wanafaa watu wachie tu kuje na bags. So at this point is your dad scream ama ni ile tu ya wanaume? No. Analia tu pole.
Alikuwa analia tu pole pole.
Baba mbona hawezi scream? Baba mbona hawezi tu scream watoke?
I know.
Hey, hata mimi niliona brother yangu. Hata mimi the day my mom died, I've said it in the first episode. I got to the kitchen and I saw my brother like this. Na unasikiangalia magoti inaisha inaingia hivi ndani ni kama inataka kurudi kwa roho. Niliona brother yangu akili. You know, my brother was mom's favorite. Hiyo tulisha accepting it. Our middle born bro was mom's favorite. Hiyo tulisha kubalingi. So I think when I saw him crying on kajiambia, God damn it, mama amekufa.
Why would she do that?
I was like, ata ungehurumia Albert.
No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Maya.
So I got there and I think I saw her lie down. She was sleeping, according to me. She had puked a lot. And I think wanasemanga when someone dies, they remove everything from the stomach.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently it happens. Like they have to
vomit
or poop or susu. Yeah, they clear the stomach, then they die.
I never knew that. Okay.
So she had vomited. I saw the vomit. My grandma was holding it. She was lying there. She was actually asleep. She became so beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
She
nice.
became so beautiful. She's shorter than me, and she had a very, very clear skin. Hata nilikuwa na joke na yeye, like when when it's that time of the month, she usually has one pimple just here every other month.
Time.
I could just tell her that mi nataka ikuje tu hapo, not all over. Ikuje tu hapo. So her skin was so clear. She was a little bit light skin. So yani a lip glow. Then I saw my dad cry. Now it was like, okay, this woman is not speaking and this man is crying. So ni kama it's a done deal. But still I don't understand what death is. So I took her phone. And
it's the very day you had just unlocked it.
Yes. I took her phone. I started calling people. I started with A.
Oh my God.
Unaona contacts.
Abby.
Ilianza na Alfred. Alfred is my cousin. Alikuwa na wakapo Kisii Town. I think he's a public health officer or something.
Which you didn't think of calling your firstborn bro?
No. Apparently I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
Because I feel like in my mind, I wanted my dad to know first, but he was already here.
He was already here. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think of calling him. I don't know why. But I started with A. Letter A. So by the time wananinyanganya simu, I think nilikuwa C.
Unawapigia unawaambia?
Mom is dead and nakata. Imagine.
Aki,
hello. And you know that is my mom's phone. So I'm like, hello, mom is dead. B. Hello, mom is dead. I'm telling you, by the time they're moving my mom from the ward to the morgue, the hospital was full.
Watu walikuwa shafika.
I even called the school. I told you my dad has a school.
Yeah.
The students came running, like walking. The hospital was full. So people were asking.
You're such a bad news breaker.
I didn't even remember ni bad news. Sikukumbuka. So I'm sure. Yani kila mtu mwenye alijua that mean.
Mama anatudanganya ati mom is dead. Hello, mama amekufa.
I think I saw my cousin, the one I told you, Alfred.
Alfred, yeah.
I think by the time niko nje, like nilienda nje ya hosi, nilimuona. Alikuja tu akanisalimia, akapita akaenda kwa ward. I think he came to confirm because I told you that he works around Kisii Hospital.
Kisii.
So he came. So by the time they are doing that last whatever, wamempeleka morgue, the hospital was full of students, pupils, wailing, aunties, wenye wakapo Kisii Town. They were wailing. They were screaming. By the time tunatoka usi wanauliza huyu mwenye amekufa ni nani?
Watu wanadhani ni politician.
Ni nani amekufa? Then so my dad has he has this school and it was very prominent back then. Then watu wa home, so unajua wanampenda sana, especially watu wa matatu, and we had a matatu too kwa barabara.
Kwa matajiri.
Kwetu tunaitwa Illuminati by the way. Msinione hivi.
Mlikuwa na matatu back then.
Yeah, we had a matatu. So watu wa matatu.
Walikuwa na
hapo wa Kisii Town kwenda kwetu. They came. They came to the hospital. Actually ndo walitoa watu. Like all matatus to our place. Zilikuja hosi kupeleka students back to school. Because they were full at the hospital. So I think that is the last thing I remember. I remember my friend coming. I had a friend in that school. Alikuwa anaitwa Paris. She's still my friend. But we're not that close anymore, I think family. So I remember her telling me, now let's go home. Like kutoka nitoke hapo hiyo ward, I didn't go back.
Where were you? Did you join
nje? Nilienda tu nikaka nje, ninapigia watu etu. Walinipata nikiwa si. Sasa
mama amekufa. Unajua kitu yote inanishangaza ni it's like simu yangu nikupigie nikwambie Brenda amekufa. Na ni namba yangu unajua vile hiyo kitu ni strange.
I know.
Namba yangu
now they know ni mtoto wake amepiga.
So sasa namba yangu imekupigia kukwambia mwenye hiyo namba
amekufa. Imagine.
Hata mimi naweza pigwa na butwa.
Hata sijui kama walipigwa na butwa. They've never told me what.
Sasa for sure your time hata unaweza jiuliza what was going on. I think you ilikuwa shock.
Nilikuwa shocked. Alafu I didn't know what to do. Sikujua what to do
you
next.
Were in shock. So how did your brother find out? I'm really pia ni same.
No, my brother was in Nairobi, I told you, but then my mom had actually prepared him. Alimwongelesha when I went to
when you're doing the rounds.
Alimwongelesha apparently, but then we got to speak about it last year. Last year we were doing 17 years since mom left.
It's been 17 years. 10 years nataka kuangusha nyinyi hamjangusha bash.
17 years we've been healing actually. Alafu we've
25 yako.
What?
Okay. Me 10. Hata nenda kutafuta message ya kuandika kwa keki. I'm sure you'll bake hata shanga.
It's been 17 years. Last year we got to talk about it and my brother told me how he found out. My uncle, there's my uncle, alikuwa anaishi Nairobi back then. My dad's brother. My dad alimpigia, akamwambia, now look for a way. We mtoto afike hapa before apigiwe simu with someone else. Like afike in the next day. Ama jioni, because that was morning. Before ambiwe. So my brother says that he felt something is wrong, especially after that talk. But then akasema, ni mtu mgonjwa. You know, ukiwa mgonjwa unafikirianga the worst case scenario. So my uncle alimwambia, your mom amezidiwa, we need to go see her. Yeah. And he was like, okay, let's go see her. Because now he knew that she was sick. And she was admitted. Kamwambia, your mama amezidiwa, twende tumuone. So they came. By the time wanafika home,
bomo imejaa.
Kwanza anasema, alipatana na my aunts. Acha tu tucheke saa hii.
Ati wakisi wanapiga duru kutoka hapa.
Do you know wamama wakisi ulia? Wameka mikono hivi.
There's one of my aunties, let me tell you. There's one of my aunties, yani. Hadi leo siku hizi namwangalia najizanga, mama anakuanga sawa. Auntie yangu alikuwa anasema, sasa nakikisia. Obe! Sijui nisimame ni demonstrate. Nisimame. Auntie yangu alikuwa anafanya hivi. Obe!
That exact.
Sasa unajua naangalia tena unajiuliza tunaomboleza ama nini? Achi hapo. Ungeacha hata kule matunda ya watoto wake. Unajua leo naifendi but hizo time alikuwa analia anajiambia, this mama is dramatic.
Actually
mamangu amekufa. Obe, ungeacha hata kule salary. Obe, salary ya watoto wake. Nakwambia.
Acha tu tucheke sasa, by that time uko tu hivi namu unaangalia unashanga why are they crying?
Naangalia auntie yangu najiuliza, najiambia. So a lot of things are going on in your mind. Yes, mamangu amekufa. But lazima alie hivi.
I know.
Sawa amekufa sija graduate, but lazima alie hivi.
Lazima alie hivi.
Sawa amekufa. Yani nilikuwa najiambia, wow, it's a lot.
But for me I found it to be so interesting. Like they were my entertainment. Not an entertainment, but I was looking at them and I'm trying to understand where they're coming from. I'm like, wow.
So I came to understand everyone. Unajua time, of course, maybe you'll tell us at some point, by the time my mom was dying, kuna watu hakuwa wanaongelesha. Even some of her siblings. But you see, at the end of the day, hawa ni siblings wake.
Yeah.
And some of the issues my mom had told me. So I was looking at some of them and I'm asking myself, mnalia nini na... But I later... So when I started therapy, I came to understand everyone had a relationship with your mother, a different relationship. You get. Uyo auntie yako mwenye yako anaongelesha mamako. Hawako wanaongeleshana but bado walikuwa na relationship. So her crying, do not judge at you amko mnaongeleshana.
But
she's lost something.
Death is death. Have you ever gone to a funeral where maybe near church or maybe colleague, maybe their father, you don't know, like if it's let's say it's your dad, you're my friend, and I'm coming to the funeral for your dad. You know I will cry.
Yeah.
Because death is death.
Death is death for sure.
And you feel that loss for
your friend.
Maybe they were crying because of you. They were feeling that loss for you guys. You've lost a mother.
There is that.
There is that. And also, hata tukikosana nawe, if you die today, I feel like I will feel it.
Yeah, for sure.
I will feel that loss.
Hata mi kuna wale watu tulikuwa tumekosana wakakuwa zilikuwa.
Yeah, it's so final. Death is difficult.
Sasa point
so my brother asa tukarudishwa home. No, I was saying about my brother coming.
Yeah, bro.
So I think that was the next day. Aliopata wamepangana line watatu.
Cheke kwa sasa.
Alafu ilikuwa kwa barabara, not kwa boma. Wamepangana line, shaking. So my brother, when my brother saw those two aunts of mine, akajua ini kama she died. So then akakuja akafika kwa nyumba, my dad akampeleka kando akamwambia this is what happened, so you will nini utakuja tu tuende morgue, you go see her. Yeah, I think that time my brother was around 18. So I remember getting home. That was another part. You know, I have younger siblings now too. 4 now. Yeah. Now I'm getting home from the hospital. Yani I'm numb. Ara sijui what is going on. I'm just saying.
Ulipeana simu?
Sijui ilienda wapi. But I remember nilifika
after that ukumbuki hauna memory ya
I remember kuna mtu alichukua hiyo simu, but I don't know if it's my dad.
Ulitoka hadi C?
Nilitoka mpaka C. I feel kuna someone in between alipigia dad ku confirm. Then akamwambia simu nani anapiga simu. Ati asemi but anasema mama amekufa. So akajua tu ni mimi niko na hiyo simu.
Unakumbuka tukisoma how people used to communicate kitambo using, was it Telegram? Ile yenye ilikuwa inakauntiwa hadi full stop ilikuwa inakauntiwa. So ukienda kupass message
come quick.
Actually ilikuwa tu mom dead. Full stop ilikuwa inakauntiwa. Full stop ilikuwa inachajiwa. So for you to for you some, I don't know if it's fax or something. So for you, Telegram. So for you to communicate effectively, you had to find the shortest
way possible.
The very few words. So umenikumbusha tu Telegram. Mom dead. Mom dead.
Na unajua pia ilikuwa Safaricom in the way it was being charged. Alafu kwa na minutes. Hata sijui credit alikuwa amekita tushadaje.
So ilikuwa Telegram siku. Mom dead. Just sema mom is dead, ilikuwa expensive. So ilisema mom dead.
Hata hello I don't think ilikuwa nawaambia mom dead. So I got home, now I'm seeing my siblings. I remember them, they were seated in one couch, wote, because you know I had called a lot of people. And so ni kama news came before we came. So in school, kwa shule silikwambia it's not far. So when I called my friend shule, she screamed. Then watu wakamuuliza mbona una scream? Wakamwambia madam amekufa. And everyone left school, including teachers. So
now you can't even control
I think my siblings knew.
Yeah.
No, I think my siblings walikuwa champion. Nilipata tu hapo wako kwa kona wanalia. But I feel like only one understood at the time. I think alikuwa around 12. Yeah, au wengine walikuwa below 10 wote. I think he didn't understand at that time. So then came the week to plan for the burial. Then a lot of things came in. Oh, wow.
After how long did you bury your mom?
I think 2 weeks. I am actually not very sure, but I think I look for around 16th.
16th of?
12th. Ilikuwa between 12. Nita confirm tena. Ilikuwa, I think 16th of June.
Of June.
Yeah, of June 2007. 2007 or what?
So after that, unajua realize some of the things I can't remember about my mom's death or during that period, there was something that was happening to me. It's either you get into this mode of either you do not want to think about it so much. Like for me, I remember requesting my brothers to let me be involved in the process of choosing the coffin, choosing the flowers. I remember categorically, I told my brother, I just need to be involved. I just need to know the coffin my mom will be buried in. If possible, mwache ni choose na the flowers, na the this watu wanaitwaje wanafanyanga hizo funeral services. I told them naomba mniachie. So there are things I can't remember your time because I was in the planning mode. And this planning mode was to help me, was kind of to numb the pain. Una get? So when you say you can't remember, do you think ulikoshaingia kwa hiyo mode ya Simon ni big sister? I need to think of these small kids. At the same time, we need to plan for the burial. Well, is it the same case or something?
Yeah, I think for me, I couldn't plan. I couldn't be in the part of planning because we were young.
You're still a child.
And I think mi nilingia mode ya, what next? Where did she go? Like, those are the questions I was asking myself over and over again during this time. Even at Aniki Hospital, where has she gone? You know, what next? What am I supposed to do? Then, back then, kila mtu akilia, anaongeza ile ya, sasa ni mimi nafaa nichunge watoto. And I'm thinking, okay, how?
Si baba yetu wako.
Hey. Walikuwa wanasema, you know how kisses,
yeah, like
men will remarry and neglect you, blah, blah, blah. So it's up to you to look out for your children. It's like your siblings. It's up to you to do this. It's up to you. So my mind that week was like, where did she go, number one? Number two, what am I going to do next? That was the question I was asking. I didn't think that she needs to get buried, that she needs to go under the soil. I didn't think that we need to wear this, we need to eat this. I didn't.
So mlikuwa mnapangwa tu.
Yes, tulikuwa tunapangwa tu. Enda hapa sasa, fanya hii. But in my head I was thinking, what next? Where did she go to? Will she come back? What will happen to Moses? Moses rang in my head, I think up to date.
Because your mother kept saying.
Yeah, I kept saying Moses. Every time, Moses. What will happen to Moses? Will we continue with school? Now, whatever we were planning with our lives, what will happen with it? So I was thinking all those things. Will dad actually neglect us the way people are saying it? And on top of that... And
you're mature. Hizo vitu zote zilikuwa kwa akili. Damn!
Imagine they were. I felt like ilikuwa, unaona wakati, I felt like my mom was this person I looked up to for everything.
But I think you already groomed like for the firstborn role.
Yeah.
Especially because your brother was
never there.
So I think these questions came automatically because you're the firstborn. And the fact that
you're a girl.
And you're the girl. And the fact that your mom had told you, you know, if someone tells you constantly, you know, like for me, my mom will say jokingly, and I normally tell people, my mom will tell us jokingly, akina tamaningi ningekuwa najua kuongea Kisii fluent. So she'll say in Kisii, nikikufa leo, nyinyi watatu mpendani. Hata mmoja akuwe na pesa mingi kiasi gani, mwingine ama nyinyi tu mpendani. Like she'd say that, like, and you know, you know, for me my mom wasn't sick or anything, but anytime tu ungetupata tu tumechill na mama anasema, nyi Brenda nikikufa leo, nyi mpendani tu. Same thing she'd tell my brothers. And saizo tuko in different, like we're not in the same place. So unasikia tu bra membe, mama na insist tupendane. Mama na insist yenye tupendane. Mama na insist tupendane. So I think the fact that also she kept telling you Moses.
Drag in my head.
In a way, ulikuwa tu sasa ushaingia hiyo.
Nishaingia hiyo role. Niko like
Moses uko wapi? Vaa sweater. Moses umekula. Moses toka hapo. Funga hiyo tab.
Moses can even tell you now. Moses I think sahi ako 22. Anaweza kuambia sahi mimi ni pain in his bambam.
Serious? Wewe Moses nakuona toka hapo.
I'm very strict to Moses.
Oh, really?
So much. Like we don't have we don't have a sibling relationship.
Are you kidding me? Aki wewe ni tiaji. Hiyo ni bad manners. Hata sasa hata amekuwa mkubwa. So unampigia ngo na mwanzo uko wapi? Ako kampo.
Yeah, he's anafaa kuwa last year in campus, anafaa kuwa namaliza.
Uko wapi? Uko shule? Nakuja.
Hata simu.
You do that?
Yeah.
Wewe legeza. Chill. Relax. Ati una hivyo tu?
Oh wow.
Mi brother yangu aliaisho wapi hivyo achanda pia stories kwingine.
Unataka madhe amke aniambie we nimuone kwa kona. Sikukupea nyingi. Moja na ikakushinda. Yeah. So I feel like some of it ni keeping up with what she told me and trying to maybe somehow when you lose someone you feel like wako somewhere. Yeah. Like we don't want to let go kabisa. Maybe she's looking or something, I don't know.
So tell me, E-time, okay, since you do not have a very clear memory of E-time burial, can you remember something that happened now after you've buried your mom or even during?
No, before. Oh. During. During I used to, nilikuwa I think nilikuwa na faint a lot. I don't know. Faint? Hey, I don't know what was. Oh, really? I think I was crying a lot. I remember sleeping a lot. So sijui kama niyo kufaint ama kulala tu.
But unakula.
Yeah. I remember sleeping a lot. If I was not sleeping, I was crying. If I was not crying, I am sleeping. So kitu ilikuwa inanisaidia, there are friends of mine hapo home walikuwa wanakuja. The ones that we were same schools, like vile tumegrow. So walikuwa wanakuja wananipeleka kwao, tunapiga story, tunatembea. Yeah. But hata you see distracting because ukitembea kwa barabara watu wako tu hivi. Watu wakikuja kulia kila mtu ako.
Alafu watu wanakusalimia na ama
huruma,
wako tu hivi. Like say
akitos. Ukitoka tu kwa njia uko like tena wanakuongezea, tena wanakukumbusha. Ama wengine wanakusalimia wakili.
Yeah. Kuna machozi tu.
Yeah. So we wanakukumbusha by them they are okay, but maybe they felt, I don't know. So I remember fainting a lot. I remember those questions in my head, but I don't remember seeing my siblings.
No, really?
Like I don't remember seeing them at all.
Wow. Sijui. Walienda mahali or something.
I feel like they were there. Moses, I think your time, Malik. I don't know.
You can't remember. Okay.
I don't know where they went, but I feel like kila mtu alikuwa na try kusaidia who they can. Yeah, I remember that time my brother was in the army. Walikuwa na athletics in Kisii Stadium and he was set to participate. Akaulizwa, do you want to go? Akasema, yeah, he would want to go. So akasema, since it's a distraction, that is when I remember tulienda somewhere. It's a distraction. Akaenda akakimbia, but he was not eating so well. Alimalizia kuanguka, aliumia huko. Alimalizia kuanguka because hakuwa anakula vizuri and I think the grief part too. I remember hapo ndo nakumbuka nikimwona. But kwa nyumba, people ni wengi. Watu ni wengi sana. So sikumbuki vizuri. Then came the, what is it called? Ile ya kuenda kuchukua the body.
Na msafara.
Oh, we were to go see before. We were to go visit the morgue.
You didn't?
I did, but I don't remember going in.
Oh, really?
I think nilicollapse. I don't know what happened.
It was a lot.
Tulifika tu hivi, I saw her laid kwa meza.
You are I want to say something mean. You know, I normally see you
fainting. Until it
you are those people. Like, aja jaona shana. Like, aja fika.
Okay,
ulikuwa
I think I was those people. I
was like, utajaona.
Alafu akiniambia I fainted. I'm like, I never faint. Like, sijawahi faint in my life. Then after, mpaka leo, I have never fainted.
After that?
I've never fainted. So when they tell me I used to faint, siamini I did that. Ati mpaka nilikuwa naamshwa ninafanywa first aid. But what I know, I used to see darkness. Maybe that is the fainting. I used to see darkness.
Ilikuwa mbaya. Wanga bad.
Acha tucheke sai.
Wanga bad.
Ati niliingia, I think tulienda nini bado alikuwa Mogia Ram.
Na time una faint. Watu wako concerned uko sawa wakupeleke hospitali ama wanasema anaomboleza.
Mimi hata sijui nilienda hospitali. Like, I don't remember between sleeping and waking up what happened.
What was going on?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it was the fainting or the sleeping. I don't know what happened.
And there's kuona giza.
Alafu kuona giza. I saw darkness. I saw dark. Umefungua hivi macho, but I'm not seeing. Ama that was the fainting, I don't know. Juu nakumbuka tukienda hiyo morgue. Then I saw her laying there. Then from there, nakumbuka nikiwa home. Like, I don't know.
You can't remember anything.
Sijui how it was fast forwarded.
It's understandable. It's totally understandable.
I think the next time was, but apparently kutoka tumtoe morgue sasa kumzika the next day, I didn't faint. Apparently. And I didn't cry as much.
Your msafara, like the whole the procession.
Yeah, the procession. I didn't faint. I didn't cry much. I remember just observing.
I think if you ask me, and if you think about it, I'm just like, it was it was God's way of helping you not absorb all this trauma. Because ingekuwa a lot. As a 16-year-old.
Maybe ukulala.
Ingekuwa a lot. So I think maybe to God alikuwa sema, Yorosha feiti.
Kalale sai.
Already you're going through a lot. You can imagine umeenda tu kuosha handkerchief umerudi ati mamako aje.
Amekufa why?
Tena sasa Mungu alisema wewe mtoto wangu kufaint nitakupea. Ndio bana
for this period utaona
giza totoro. So I think it was a way of how the body was reacting to it.
Yeah, I think
God
so.
So the burial and afterlife.
Then we went for the msafara. I remember seeing her now. I was like, okay. I think I remember not crying. Alafu I also watched that video. Nilikuwa tunamwangalia. I was just looking at her and I'm like, why did you go?
Hey.
Like, I was so mad.
You've
reminded
me.
I think nilikuwa na hizo stages ya grief. Nilikuwa na shock.
Denial.
Sasa nilifika anger. By the time tunamzika, niko anger. Why did you go? Hey, why? Like, it's been, I think it was around 2 or 3 weeks before we buried her. But time ilienda tu, I think you giza. Time ilienda.
Giza naye Mungu alikubless your time.
Time ilienda. So, then when we came, like the people who used to come to our home, hawangekuwa accommodated by our property.
That's after the burial now.
Now, during that msafara, bringing her home. So we had to take her to her school. Shule alikuwa nafunza. They had a very big field. So when we came from msafara, tulimpeleka for body viewing kwa hiyo shule. At up the burial, I think the funeral service tulifanyia huko, then tukamleta home. So we went to that school. Kwanza msafara.
Ilikuwa noma.
Ukianza magari zote. Nilikwambia we had that matatu business. Illuminari. Kwa tuliambiwa si ni Illuminari. So, msafara ilikuwa kona. Magari haziishi. Then tukafika, hiyo field ilikuwa hivi. Packed. Then they did. I remember staying there. Napo tu kwa coffin. I was just standing like this. Ninamwangalia tu watu wakimwangalia.
Unajiuliza maswali.
Wengine wanakuja. Hiyo time I think I was like, what next?
But
I feel like now we are nearing the final day. I will never see you again. So I was like this. What next? Then tukampeleka home. Tena home wakamweka mahali. Hapo sasa kwa barabara where my aunties were shaking. So tukamweka hapo kwa barabara so that anyone else who comes, because now all these people we cannot accommodate them.
Can't for sure.
So wakamweka tu hapo for viewing. Then mi bado nilikuwa tu hapo. I remember that part. Even that night I remember wakisi mpaka sijui azikwe mbele ya nyumba blah blah blah, but the way our house is hangeweza kuzikwa mbele ya nyumba because mbele ya nyumba is the road. So we had to build another house.
Oh, that's why it took long.
I think
that's
so.
why it took long.
We had to build another house.
It's normally tukienda sana 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it took long.
We
also built that house. Mi baadaye ndo nina recollect. I feel like it was a week, but it was a lot because nakumbuka hapo katikati my brother alikimbia. So what was this time alikimbia? hapo katikati nyumba ilijengwa. So you remember that dining hall yenye ilikuwa inajengwa? You know, we turned that into the barrier site.
As in?
So I told you our house iko kwa barabara. Hata sasa wametengeneza lami inapita tu just hapo tu mbele ya barabara. So we had to jenga a nyumba huko nyuma. Ndio tumweke hapo. So it ended up being that dining hall, and it never materialized. That dining hall.
The dining hall that
we were having a party for.
It ended being your house.
Hapo sasa ndo wali partition. It was big. Wali partition.
Ikatengenezwa nyumba
kanyumba akalalishwa hapo like one room. Then tukamzika hapo mbele.
Okay.
So right now if you go to our home, you would think we fenced that barrier site. But it was so ni kama huko ndio itakuwa Lang'ata yetu.
You already have a cemetery.
I know, right?
Cemetery of your own.
Yeah. So we ended up kumzika hapo. I remember, I think during the burial, 2 things stood out for me. 3 actually. This huyu mwenye nilikuambia alitaka kuongelesha.
The lady.
Yeah,
the lady friend.
Yeah, they actually bought her dress for the burial. The dress and the coffin. Then that stood out for me.
She was her best friend or someone really?
Family friend. They were very close.
Very
but
close.
Yeah, that is a story for another day. It turned out that they were part of the group that poisoned my mom. My mom actually died of poison. Hiyo kuumwa na tumbo.
What?
It was poison. You remember my dreams about mtu kumuua?
Yeah.
It was poison actually. They came to pass. Since your time, nikiota Brenda, whatever I dreamt of, Brenda tuombe, please. Something is coming and it's not good.
Serious?
Yeah. And they ended up being part, like, it was a lot. During that,
so unatuangushiaje bombshell hivyo?
What
me actually thought, and I was about to ask you, was it stomach cancer or something?
I don't know. But later on, postmortem showed nini zake zilikuwa zimeisha kabisa.
Nini?
Intestines. They were black.
Because of the poison?
So they say it was poison. But when I looked at the death certificate, they said it was cardiac arrest. That hiyo cardiac arrest ilikuwa ati alipata heart attack during hiyo kunini.
Kuumwa na tumbo.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the poison didn't kill directly, but
it brought in the cardiac arrest.
Kulikuwa na cases. So this best friend.
My God.
Yeah. Not best friend, family friends.
Yeah.
Jota walikuwa
close.
na shop hapo next. Hapo next na kwetu. No,
karibu tu na walikuwa na shop yake.
Yeah. It was quite something. So they said it was poison. Kulikuwa na makesi. Wengine wanasema sijui. But sasa I came to think it was not conclusive that it's poison. But the doctors walisema na wakisema my big bro alikuwa. So alikuwa anatuambia, they said the intestines were gone. So hakuna vile angesaidika. Ama maybe angesaidika mapema, I don't know. Yeah, if that first day tukimpeleka hosi angeangaliwa, maybe tungejua ni hiyo watry ku recover. Yeah. But they said that then ikakuwa na makesi nini there was a dawa alikuwa ameletewa mitishamba. Then I was also given the same, but being a teenager.
Ama the same food poison?
Same mitishamba. The poison was apparently in the mitishamba or something. I don't know. I was given the same, but being a teenager, I was, yuck. I didn't take.
You didn't take it.
I didn't take.
Kwa teenager ni poa.
I know. Hata my dad was like, hey, thank God you didn't take.
Ungezika bibi na mtoto.
Imagine.
Kanyabuki leo ungekuwa ungekuwa na nani kwa hii podcast?
Na imagine nilikataa kabisa. Mimi nakwambia Mungu alinishikanga mkono kitabu. Akaniambia my daughter.
So so mekam ku find out later.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Sawa. So mekam ku find out later your story of food poisoning.
No, when doctor walifanya tu postmortem immediately. So ndo tulianza kuangalia to trace back what did she eat that no one else ate. Yeah.
Did you find out?
It's the dawa.
It's a miti shamba. So hii story mmejua hii time ya burial.
Oh yeah.
Hizi kesi.
Zilienda, but then I think another thing that stood out for me, nikiwa kwa burial pia I read her eulogy. I remember telling God, I don't want to do this again. Please don't make me read eulogies for people. So don't take my people. Don't take me through this again. Yeah. I really don't want it. So, and then after your viewing, there was a mama who was crying so much. Akaniambia sasa watoto nani atachunga wewe nini? I don't know her. But
there's always that one person who's crying the loudest na umjui.
Akasema only God will take care of you. I was so relieved. Like, I was asking myself this question, what next? So they said God. So I started going to church. We never used to go to church. I started going to church, kushikanisha na ile song. Kushikanisha, I started knowing God. And actually, up to date, it's God carrying our family.
Yeah, for sure.
My siblings, everyone, up to date, it's God. So,
now, sorry.
Yeah, so I feel like even though I lost my mom, I got to know about God. Yeah, that's nice. And He's carried us. After
now burying your mom, your family, now with all these sagas naendelea, she was poisoned. How was your relationship as a family now? You, your father, and your siblings. How was it?
Our relationship was good. I can say it was good because of our dad. Our dad really fought for us because now my mom's siblings walikuwa wanataka tuende na wao because he will remarry and neglect us, blah, blah, blah. It was a whole story. I think tumekuja kuongeleshana after 10 years.
With Saidia kina mom. But your dad stood...
my dad stood his ground and said,
These are my children.
I will take care of them. Even if I will remarry, the stepmother, hawezi watesa at any one point. I will take them to school. I will do this. And he actually did all that.
Did he eventually remarry or something?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but we've never stayed with our stepmom.
But how is your relationship?
It's a good one, but quite a distance relationship.
From a distance?
Yeah, from a distance. Mungu alisema everything?
From a distance. Oh, for real, he remarried?
Yeah, he did. He did.
How was it? Like, when he was remarrying, did he tell you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a new
alituambia.
Kid on the block.
Alituambia, but mimi nakwambia, unasema 10 years. Me think it took me 10 years to heal. Yeah, it took me 10 years.
So when did your father remarry? After how long?
It was soon. Hata si miaka.
Wa baba wezi pigwa na baridi.
Tapata bibi yake ati.
When? A year or month?
I don't know, but I don't think a year passed by.
For real?
Because, but ilipita basi, because that first one sayako 13.
Oh, when 2026 minus 13, that's 13.
2013, yeah.
So
ilipita basi. Because I think I could 13, 14. Hajafika 14, 13.
So alikuja akawaambia, I'm remarrying, this is the woman, meet her.
But I will not let you, like our
How old were you?
I think I finished my 4th form.
When your mom died, you were in form 4.
Sasa nimeshamaliza, I think alituambia. Because then nilienda kusoma nje. Now I was not in Kisii.
Aliwaita mkutano. All of you, all 6 of you. And what was your reaction?
I was mad.
The rest?
The rest didn't even understand. Alafu because my younger siblings pia walikuwa wanasema they didn't know mom so well.
Oh, so then they're okay. So was she already, when you guys have been told about her, is she ako kwa boma already ama hajalet?
I think so. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
Because I think I went away. So when we were coming back.
And how would you describe now that relationship, like with her? Mkiendanga home? Mko tu?
Tuko tu. Like, muni pay choices? Because I don't have
like,
any.
See, I'm just like, It's been a while. Now this is someone hana ubaya na nyinyi.
Tuko tu.
Mko tu.
Hatuna ubaya na each other.
How yeah, that's interesting.
But the relationship part iko tu yani.
But hakuna bad blood. But ni
distance too. I feel like my dad alikuwa amepeana that how to do it.
No. How would you describe your grief journey over the years, and how
I needed therapy that day.
The day?
I feel like if someone loses their person, it's good to take them to find someone to talk to. Yeah, therapy. I feel like if I got therapy at 16, I feel like I could not have stretched this grief for the longest, because it took me like 10 years. I was fighting for my siblings. I was doing things that I was not supposed to do.
Hey, will you step up?
Hey, I remember I used to travel.
But hata today tunakwanga. Unajonga vile unatupelekanga mbio.
Nakwambia
wewe niseme kwa hii podcast.
But ningepewa therapy singekuwa nawapeleka mbio, ningekuwa
But in hindsight I think pia inasaidia, because probably ungekuwa mtu bila dinini. But I think pia ilisaidia. What is if I don't want to say if you were to go through grief again, what will you do? But you've said if you go through grief, it's just nice to go through therapy.
Yeah, therapy. If you go through grief, I don't know the second time, but the first time, therapy.
Me, I tell people, just go for therapy, even if you're not good. Even at a late time too, just check in with the therapist. Just because you never just check in with the therapist.
It helped me get over it after the 10 years. Nilikuwa roller coaster.
Yeah. Hata mimi nimekuwa roller coaster. Mimi hadi kuna time niliulizwa kama bipolar.
Yeah.
Na sasa nashanga sasa natoa wapi bipolarism? Ni mama yangu tu alikufa, guys.
Hata sijakwambia vile nilikuanga nina hope mamangu alikuwa. It was a Nigerian movie. Nikienda Mombasa nitampata kwa hapo Mombasa kwa maji. Like alien in another country, like I'll go find her somewhere. Like I want to know where she went. I really wanted to know where she went. And yani ikwe like a bad dream. I'm waking up now, you know. Mi sikuwa nimededi, nilikuwa coast, nimerudi. Such things, but
you've said you're a mother to one child. How has, of course you haven't experienced motherhood with a child, but how do you feel like if your mom was alive, ingekuwa bit like ingekuwa different?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, I feel like it could have been different. I feel like it could have been different. I don't know how, but I feel like it could have been different. I could have a little break. Yeah. I feel like mamangu angekuwa ningekuwa hata I feel like angekuwa ameshinda tu na huyo mtu.
I think you took in your siblings. So I think you stepped up. You had to, and you know, it's not like you are like you just had to step into that role
and do something I didn't know how to do it.
So now, your mama angekuwa for sure angekuwa.
I feel like sahi angekuwa ningemwachia huyo mtoto ale because nimemlelea wake.
For sure akirudi sahi pelekea Jay-Z.
Please.
Teseka. But do you think maybe you can just tell us anything grief has taught you, the things grief has taken you through, things you'd tell someone who's going through grief, maybe theirs is as fresh as yesterday, today. Yeah,
I feel like number one, grief is different for everyone, depending on the levels of relationships. Like nona kama my siblings, we are 6 of us, we lost a mother. It's a mother to all of us, but I feel like our grief was totally different. For them, they didn't know what to mourn. They didn't know what to grieve because they didn't get to know her. So for them, ni ile tu space ndio, there is a gap here, but I don't know who was here,
but
what she was
what
doing.
Gap is there? But there's a gap. I don't know what gap it is all about.
But for me, there's a gap that I know what it was, what I have lost, what, you know, it's heavy for both of us, for all of us, but it's different.
It's different.
So, number one, what I would say grief has taught me is to be independent.
Wewe ni independent. Women in tech.
It has really taught me to be independent because when I was grieving through the 10 years, nilikuanga na feel like niko na watu wananisurround, But
how
I am so lonely in this
Oh.
grief, in this space. I am so lonely. I got to know God. Then when I got my son, I got into depression, postpartum.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Yeah, postpartum depression. And I was so lonely.
Okay, poorly.
But I had people around me. I can count for you how many times people were there for me, like wananiletea tu food. But I'm so numb, na feel tu niko lonely. Like I had my auntie, my uncle, my siblings, they were ever there. My dad, what do you want? We do this for you, we do that. Yeah, but I was so lonely in this grief of depression, you see. The same thing I felt when I lost my mom. So that loss taught me how to cope in depression. Otherwise, that I think I singekuwa after during that depression. It taught me how to cope. So as much as it's hard, as much as grief is hard, it has something to teach you.
Yeah.
Numb the pain and go for the lesson. Whatever it is, there is a lesson. And carry it with you. It will carry you to the next levels of your life until pia wewe tunakugrief.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, as you've said, hata mi nililearn for people grieve differently. The fact that I lost a mother, I know there's a woman who lost a sister. There's a mother who lost a daughter. So I later learned that enye wanaomboleza hata wakipiga hizo nduru na wakifanya hivi kila mtu anaomboleza. So I think I'll want to have you now as an advocate of the high courts to take us through succession. And I think I'll also, because I also want to understand different things people go through. We'll talk about, it could be either in season 2, I'd want to have you back as an advocate now and tell us things people need to be very alert when it comes to succession and when you get married and when you lose your partner, when you lose a parent, what do you need to do in terms of property? But yeah, we'll get there. But mine is just to thank you so much for coming over to this podcast. I know for sure your story will create an impact in someone's life. And the fact that you've survived all these years without a mother.
I know, 17 years.
17.
But again, after losing someone, you have that fear
of
going through it again. Now it comes different because now I've already lost a mother. I can't lose any other mother.
Any other mother, for
you
sure.
See?
Yeah.
But then there is someone else. You still have your father, you still have your siblings, you still have your children, your spouse, you know. And it's different kind of pain. So there is that fear. How do we deal with it? Maybe now we get to learn how to deal with that
when you're
fear
there.
of loss. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Nyaboke, advocate of the high courts.
And also, before we talk about succession, to the listeners, have a paper trail while we are still alive.
Umesema evidence kwa karatasi.
Before you ask me about succession, have a paper trail.
Now we need to talk about these things.
And wills.
And wills. Actually, mi nataka kuandika will.
Please do. Even if you have nothing, do a will.
I do a will, right?
Yeah.
Sasa, that was Nyaboke Nyakundi, advocate of the High Court. What's the name of your law firm?
Nyaboke Nyakundi and Company Advocates.
Yeah, Nyaboke Nyakundi and Company Advocates. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your grief journey. The fact that you've shared it, you've spoken about it, of course, a bit teary. It shows you've learned how to cope with grief and live with it. And I extend grace to you. It's not easy. Me, there are days I wake up and I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want my mother. Then realize, oh shit, she's not alive.
Not there.
Then I move on with life. But thank you so much. Your story will inspire someone and it will touch someone out there who's going through grief. Yeah. And next time we are having her on this podcast, we're talking about paper trail, wills, succession. I'm really interested in that session. I can't wait. I can't wait. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. If you have a story you want to share, if you've gone through grief, it doesn't have to be loss of a loved one. We've spoken about loss of jobs, romantic relationships zikienda south. Please feel free to reach out to me. Come, let's talk about grief and the faces of grief and the lessons we've learned in grief. And remember, I'm sending love and hugs to anyone who's going through grief out there. It gets better. Trust me. Thank you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We're out.